Matthew Whitaker joins me now. Mr. Ambassador, I know you were just in Ukraine with other NATO ambassadors. From your perspective, having been there, are the Europeans doing enough to help Ukraine?
Yeah, well, it's good to be with you, Stu. I got back yesterday from Ukraine. I led a delegation of 7 other ambassadors to NATO so we could see it with our own eyes, see how the sale of U.S. weapons to our NATO allies and then that they're providing to Ukraine, how that's going. I think Europe needs to do more. We're pushing them every single day here at NATO to do 2 things. One, to support Ukraine more. Certainly, they need to do that. This is a European war, and it should be paid for by Europeans. And then the second thing is they need to invest more and faster in their own defense and security. And we are helping them do that. But they have systemic issues they got to work through, including working on their defense industrial base and ramping up production, because they aren't meeting the moment right now, and they need to, and that's critical right now for this organization.
We have reports that Russia is close to its biggest capture of a Ukrainian city since 2023. Putin's just not stopping, is he?
No, and it's a meat grinder war. And, there's a couple things that were just confirmed from being there and seeing it with my own eyes. First of all, the Ukrainian people are doing everything they possibly can. They're brave, they're resilient, and they're innovative. But peace has got to be the solution for this. This war needs to end. President Trump's been very clear. 4 years of war is 4 years too many, and the killing must stop. The other thing that's really obvious to me, having been there and visited both with the military leaders and more importantly, the industrial leaders, is that Ukraine is the battle lab of the future. And, seeing how weapons perform on the battlefield, seeing how they don't perform. We need to learn those lessons as an alliance here at NATO and as the United States, and make sure that, in the unlikely event that we get into another war, that we are prepared for what modern warfare is. Because remember, the old adage, Stuart, is that generals fight the last war and not the current one. And right now, we need to learn the lessons from this current war, and Ukraine is that battle lab.
It's all about drones and missiles, and not tanks and machine guns. Is that right?
Yeah, but it's also all about integrated air defense to preventing those missiles and one-way attack drones from getting into your airspace in the first place. Obviously, the United States of America, the most powerful military and the most powerful economy, would fight wars differently than what's happening in Ukraine, but there's a lot of lessons to learn. And one of those is the air defense, the multi-layered air defense that we're moving with pace here at NATO, and certainly in the United States, we are making sure that our citizens are safe and strong, and that that strength, both of our own country and ultimately of our NATO alliance here in Europe, is what's going to ensure that peace.
Quickly on this subject, the president has announced Kazakhstan will be joining the Abraham Accords. What's the significance of that, sir?
Well, I think, first of all, it points to President Trump continuing to be a peacemaker. The Abraham Accords started in the first Trump administration and really were the framework to normalize relations with Israel and in the Muslim world, and really has brought a lot of cooperation. And I think it was the foundation for ultimately this peace deal with Hamas, as fragile as it might be. And so I think this is a way that those bridges being built, again, ensures the peace, and so that people aren't fighting wars against Israel, and that we don't have these kind of conflagrations that we're seeing, and that mostly President Trump inherited from the last administration. He's having to, solve one way or another. He's already solved 8 conflicts, and hopefully Russia-Ukraine will be the 9th.
That will be good. Mr. Ambassador, thank you, as always, for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. Thank you.